What a time to be alive. It's the Babyface Broadcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Babyface Broadcast on 2RRR 88.5 FM. This is the Babyface Broadcast. This is a show about putting on a professional wrestling show. I'm your host, Dan Lennard, and I'm here with Mark Williamson. Hi, Mark.
What's going on, Dan?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm introducing the show, mate.
No. Why? When has this all just started to happen? You know, Dan? Because usually I'm the kind of I'm the anchor of the show. I do the announcing. I do all that sort of stuff, and it's very, very, very odd that you jump in over the top of me, and you just seem like you've taken over it. And you did a terrible job announcing. You were stammering and got my name wrong as well.
Mark Williamson.
So it's Lord Mark Williamson.
Yeah, well, you know, Lord's not a real thing, though, is it?
No, it is a real thing.
It's not a real thing.
It's a real thing, Dan. So
Anyway, let's talk about the show, Mark. We've got a big show on. We're going to have our good friend and fellow co-conspirator, Jessica Bland. She's coming in. She's going to be reviewing the 7 social media posts that I did during the week.
7 social media posts.
Why haven't you put them up,
I haven't
Mark?
put them up because you sent me these videos and they're atrocious. And there's echoey and it's terrible audio.
I did one in my local dental clinic. I did one. I went to the Philippines, flew over for a day, shot one in front of a nightclub with some lady friends, flew back here. I think they were ladies anyway. Flew back here. Cost me a bit of money, mate, but I'm just doing the social media post to promote All In.
But like you are just talking about you having a wrestling match, and if anyone on social media was to see a, put it nicely, a slightly fat bloke in his 50s talking about having a wrestling match. It's ridiculous. It's ironically, it's funny, but then you've got 7 of these and like you haven't talked to me about wanting to put this on the show.
I can't get you on the phone, mate. You don't answer my phone calls. You don't answer my emails. I just have to do.
I haven't got an email from you, Dan, so I think you're lying.
Do you know what? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Maybe you got an old email address. Maybe I sent it to to markwilliamson@hotmail.com. Maybe that's why I didn't get to you. I don't know. Listen, I've been dealing with Jessica. She's our co-conspirator, and you know she answers my phone calls. She answers my emails. If you were, I don't know, a little bit more professional, then maybe.
Says the man who wants to do a radio show and have 7 social media videos as content on a radio show.
Not on a radio show, on a social media, on a YouTube, on the Instagram, on the Vines.
Respectfully, I'm going to ask you just to be quiet for a second. Don't talk over the top of me. Now, this is a show about we're trying to plan a professional wrestling show, and I feel like it's being derailed by you and being derailed by Jessica because all we are doing is talking about social media, this, social media, that. You want to do a 15-minute segment with 7 social media posts and get them reviewed on air.
Yeah, and
that's terrible.
There's other stuff happening. It's not just that. We're going to talk about marketing. We're going to be talking about other exciting things that are happening.
There's no show being planned, Dan. We're just running in a circle. You were just talking social media thing. You're talking yourself up. Jessica comes in. And I really feel like, too, you guys are trying to paint me in a picture that I'm not and hijack my show at the end of the day.
That's ridiculous.
No, you've done this.
No.
You're trying to hijack the show. Last week was a stitch-up. That wasn't a marketing analysis. That was, let's go around and ask who hates Mark Williamson.
A lot of people hate you.
Let's do a beat-up. Let's do a beat-up on him.
It's not a beat-up.
Let's do it live on air. Well, how was that?
You've made
planning
enemies.
a show. No.
No, listen up here, okay? I hear you've done your talking. You've made a lot of enemies, pal. You've made a lot of enemies, and when someone like Jessica points it out to you, you crack the shits. I mean, she's just speaking truth.
I know I've made enemies, and that's fine.
I don't make enemies. You make enemies. I don't make enemies.
How is this like you should make enemies?
Well, you make people into enemies like Randall, but I mean that's you. You've done that.
I haven't done anything of the sort.
He likes me normally.
I haven't done anything of the sort, Dan, and so this isn't going to happen.
What's not going to happen?
This isn't going to happen. Your segment's not going to happen.
No, it is going to happen.
We're not going to talk to Jessica Bland.
Yeah, we are going to talk to her. She's coming in next segment. I've already asked her to come in.
I have an interview with one of Australia's greatest women's wrestlers who's about to sign, and I'm going to do that.
Nah, well, if we can fit it in, mate. If we can fit it in.
No, that's what's happening. That's happening on the
listen.
show.
No. Okay, if we can fit it in, but we have more important things right now.
Well, I'm
okay?
the one doing the panel.
You're the one doing the panel.
I'm the one doing the panel.
You know what? I've had to do it before when you've had your little tanties, when you had your little hissy fits. I can do it. I'll do it.
No, it's not happening. What you're going to do about it? You're going to do nothing about it. You're going to follow the show that we've got planned, Dan. And this is quite embarrassing. This is the start of a show, and you are carrying on like an idiot.
I'm the idiot. Do you want me to get Norm on the phone? Do you want me to get Norm on the phone and get you put back in your box? Is that what you want, Mark?
You can get Norm on the phone, and you can tell him I'm done because I'm not taking orders from a man that needs to hide behind a 93-year-old
That's
to
not
get
true.
ahead and threaten that like a coward that you are.
Oh, excuse me?
You are absolutely wasting everyone's time. You have gone like wrestling crazy because you're getting involved in the business and you think you're going to throw your weight around. So I'm done with it. I don't need this. I don't need to organise a wrestling show.
You're done with it.
I don't need to do a radio show with you, Dan Lennard. So
What,
I'm done.
You're quitting, are you?
Yeah, I am.
You quit. You know, that's so typical of you. You know, things start to go a little bit wrong, not the way that you want. You're not the boss anymore, and you quit. You quit PWA years ago. You quit the AWF. Hell, you even quit Melbourne when you couldn't get your stupid little cult going, and you ran back to Sydney with your tail between your legs. You're a quitter, Mark Williamson.
I'm not dignifying that with an answer at all. Absolutely ridiculous stuff from an utter idiot, a man with a soft body and a softer brain. You have lost the plot. You have found a sycophant who tells you that you're great all the time. You're using Norm as a like, oh, he's a sponsor who's going to take all the money, so you better do what I say. Well, I'm not going to do what I say, and I'm removing myself from a situation. And you should be very, very thankful that we were friends, because if anyone else talked to me like that, they did that 10 years ago, it wouldn't be good. So look, I've tracked up a big song for you so you can figure out how you're going to do the rest of the show. So you enjoy that. You figure out you got your show planned out. It's a bit of Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell here. I'm Lord Mark Williamson for the final time.
Okay, what's that all about? What's going on? What is that all about?
You f***ing run your mouth like that again. You're f***ing lucky it's not 10 years ago, and you should consider yourself f***ing lucky I consider you a friend. So I knock your f***ing head off, you spineless little That's exactly what you f***ing are. Better f***ing watch yourself. You do that on f***ing radio and try to embarrass me, I'm gonna f***ing knock your head off. Yeah.
Hey!
The f*** out of the way.
Hi, Jess.
I was just outside. I heard that whole thing.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I think Mark just quit the show.
Like, quit for today or quit completely?
Quit everything.
Oh,